Today is the first day of the year 2026. May all of you will have a beautiful year to come, full of success, prosperity, health, peace and love. And today's episode we're going to speak more about Egypt and the development, the rapid development that has been happening here in Egypt, and also on the political arena, internationally and locally. And to speak more about it, I'm so delighted to be accompanied by Dr. Mohamed Ezaby, the international relations expert. Good evening, Doctor.
Good evening.
First of all, Happy New Year to you too.
Happy New Year and for all audience who saw us now. I hope to all Egyptian people a nice year, good for health, good for life, and achieve all their dreams.
May you also have.
And I want to congratulate His Excellency President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, and we hope that he will succeed and achieve all his dreams to Egypt.
Well, Doctor, of course, today's topic is all about Egypt, since we just ended 2025, which witnessed a great development in different sectors, and also when it comes to the political arena, either locally or internationally. We've seen His Excellency President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi doing great visits all over the continent. Let's say it's not just now west or east, it's also in the African Horn. To speak more about it, how do you see the vision of Egypt for the future aspirations and also for its future in different fields?
Well, we can say that Egypt and His Excellency President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi have a great motivations to open a window to all countries, to all world countries. We saw the conference between Egypt and Europe. We saw his visits to African countries. We saw his visits to many Europe countries, his ASEAN countries. He wanted to make a great operation with every country. We can do contracts, we can do projects, investments with them, especially that President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi gave his great attention to transfer a technology to Egypt. Any contract which signed with any countries about any field of manufacturing, he wanted to transfer the technology of manufacturing in Egypt. So politically, President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi make a great efforts to achieve peace in the Middle East. We saw the efforts of Egypt to make a deal between Iran and the nuclear organization to stop any attack to Iran. We saw the efforts of for Egypt to achieve a ceasefire in Gaza. The diplomatic efforts for Egypt to staple peace in Sudan and prevent the massacres which happened in Sudan, especially in Darfur. Many things that reflects to all world countries that Egypt is a country of peace and want to achieve peace. Egypt didn't want war, didn't want, especially President Fattah al-Sisi always say, any struggle can be solved by negotiations. We don't need to use weapons, we don't need to use a team to make wars, but we can make everything by negotiations. We can settle peace by negotiations. We saw a situation of Egypt towards immigration to Palestinian people from Gaza, and the red line which put by Egypt for this dream for Benjamin Netanyahu to immigrate Gazan people outside, which ended at the last month of 2025 by Israeli confession to Somaliland, and the project to transfer Gazan people and Palestinian people to Somaliland, and the efforts of Egypt to destroy this project diplomatically. So Egypt, we can say that any decision in the Middle East must pass from Egyptian door.
So because Egypt is not just grounding itself and positioning itself more when it comes to the political levels, but also, as you said, indulging with different peace truce all over the region, let's say. This also is a guarantee that Egypt is not just the heart of the world, but also seeking those truces and seeking those negotiations also for the stability of the African Horn. It's the stability around the Arab countries. It's the stability in the Middle East, which also it's not just going to benefit for Egypt only, but also all over the countries that surrounds Egypt when it comes to trade, when it comes to investments, when it comes to this atmosphere of calmness, so that can encourage those kind of negotiations and trades.
You talk about the Horn of Africa, and you talk about the benefits for every country in the world, especially if the struggle happened in the Horn of Africa. It will affect the marine transform. So we must save peace in this place, especially that Egypt suffers from the attacks of Houthi to the ships in the Red Sea, and we start to gain again our income from Suez Canal after Houthi stopped their attacks to ships in the Red Sea. But Israel tried to make a problem, make a struggle in the African Horn to make a pressure on Egypt, especially that Egypt refuse any kind of immigration to Palestinian people. So Israel tried to put a pressure on Egypt by a struggle in the Horn of Africa to prevent the marine to move from Red Sea and cross Suez Canal. But Egypt, before the confession of Israel by Somaliland, we saw what effort has done by President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, especially when he meet the Somali president and make a decision from the African Union to send troops, African troops, to save the unity of Somal and prevent any kind to divide Somal to two countries, especially also that Ethiopia have want to take a port in Somaliland and have some kind of cooperation between Ethiopia and Somaliland. So if this happened, Egypt know it will be a great problem, not for Egypt only, but for all Arab countries, for all European countries. We saw that the prices of everything raised because of stopping the shipping in Suez Canal, and ships go through Ras Raba Saleh, and it raised the costs of transaction. And now Egypt try to save the shipping to pass from Red Sea. So President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, when he met the Sudan president, when he met Somal president, when he want to take a decision from the African Union to send troops to train Somali army, to send weapons by under the umbrella of the African Union to train Somali army to save the unity of Somal. So it's a great effort for Egypt. Also, if we move to another place, we saw the decision which Egypt succeeded to take from the United Nations about Syria. We can say that even Egypt to play everywhere in the world, try to save the unity of all Arab countries, try not to divide or achieve the Zionist project to divide Arab countries to many countries. So Egypt in 2025 succeeded to achieve many things politically, especially.
Well, of course, we cannot deny that Egypt is facing lots of challenges from different its borders. Let's say it's a chaos in some part of the world right now due to wars, due to conflicts, geopolitical issues all over the world. Well, this is not just that can make us more even happy and honored that we do have our own challenges, but we also help in the African Horn, we help with other conflicts, and that also proves how powerful is our negotiating team.
Well, there is something the media didn't speak about it great, especially the speech of Pakistani Prime Minister, when he thanks President Al-Fattah al-Sisi that he helped to stop the war between India and Pakistan. So we can say that the hand of the political hand of Egypt is very long. It reaches to Pakistan, India, it reaches to China, it reaches to Russia, Korea. So we are all honored by what President Al-Fattah al-Sisi and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs did last year, and we hope that Egypt continue succeed in the field of politically and diplomatically in this year, and to achieve the vision of Egypt 2030.
Well, also we cannot deny the role of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs when it comes to His Excellency Badr Abdelati doing lots of visits with his counterparts from all over the world. Let's say we have always having this visits, or someone is visiting, right? So I think it's this contribution, this growing more of bilateral relations, this growing more, tightening more the relations, and also like vanishing the gaps, because if we speak peace, and from previous experiences, they saw what happened here in Egypt due to the peaceful climate. So I think this is not just a look at a country that succeeded with its peaceful climate to achieve much development and to focus more on investments, infrastructure, mega projects. So I think other countries who do have those conflicts, pretty now they are looking more deep to our experience, let's say.
Well, I will take from your words about the struggles around Egypt in every border, Libya, Sudan, Gaza, and the efforts of Minister of Foreign Affairs, Dr. Badr Abdelati, and his visits, especially to Turkey, Russia. He tried to make facilities for negotiations to stop the struggles in Russia and Ukraine. He make everything that say Egypt is a country of peace. Egypt want to put their intention to the mega projects, especially that Egypt succeed to make a network routes, great network routes. We succeeded to renew our trains, make when engineer Kamil Waziri say that Egypt wanted to build 10,000 factory. We want to raise our exports. We want to raise our incomes. Egypt didn't want to put attention to always tourism income, not to Suez Canal income. They want to verify the national income from many fields. We want to exports, we want manufacturing, investment in the field of weapons, and we all saw what happened in Edix, and the weapons that Egypt succeed to manufacture at 100% in Egypt, and how many contracts which signed in Edix. It's a very great honor to see everything that happened in Egypt these years, especially when President Al-Fattah al-Sisi takes the responsibility of presidency of Egypt. So Egypt wanted to put attention on development only. Egypt didn't want struggles around it. Although Egypt sent 80% of humanitarian aid to Gaza. That's by the confession of the United Nations. So Egypt also put a vision on Arab people. They don't want them to suffer. We send humanitarian aids to Sudanese people. Egypt always a heart of Arab countries. As the word said by Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan, when he said that Egypt is the heart of Arab countries, if the heart stopped, all Arab countries will die.
Which is true. Just mentioning also the contribution of just only the peace agreement, but also with the aid. Yeah, 80% is Egyptian, and they even challenge it, that they're gonna deliver it, and that was before the peace truce, whether by air, whether by cars and trucks and all of that. So I think this is not just only drawing a new map, because there is a map, but now it's being more flourishy, maybe it's being more polished, let's say, because this government is not working only on one level, it's working on all levels when it comes locally, internationally, investments, infrastructure, education, technology, factories, the trade zone, here and there. And we are blessed that this country also has its own treasures and ability and the environment to invest more. So we are sowing what we did implement before.
Egypt deserves at least 50% of the world tourism. If we say the treasures of Egypt, as you say, if we see the North Coast, Red Sea, many great places in Egypt. Also, Egypt and Prime Minister Dr. Mustafa Madbouli, he make a great efforts to raise the level of people in Egypt, especially in the people who work in the governmental field, give a great attention to help poor people. And we saw the project, President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi project, Haya Karima, and we can see, we can talk about the projects of health that President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi announced for Egypt, especially via sea. Many things achieved in Egypt last year. We want to imagine if there is no struggle around Egypt.
It would be like more peaceful environment.
Yes.
For more success.
What can Egyptian government and President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi do if peace is settled? I think we will be one of the best countries of the world economically, level of life. We don't want to forget what Steve Witkoff said to President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi when he met him before the Sharm el-Sheikh conference. You have a great persons. Without them, no ceasefire will be achieved.
Yes, it's the negotiating team. Everyone was commenting on that and how they thanked His Excellency, of course, President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi and all the team. Well, this also is putting more light on the vision of Egypt. Maybe we have a new vision, new strategy, which is planned, let's say, phases and planned, and there's an aim in each sector, in each time that we do enhanced development in different fields, let's say. It's not just about mega projects and all of that, but also tell us more about the difference of the vision before and now, because even in the international events that Egypt hosts right now, it's different. It's more
attracting.
Very attracting, and also for different expatriates and foreigners who wants to visit. So the visit's not only about touristical places, but also they want to see more how this country turned in no time. I've been speaking with lots of people in political field, and they said, we've seen a massive and rapid development in Egypt achieving mostly 80% of the 2030 agenda in no time, in most like the last 8 years?
Well, Egypt succeeded to achieve many projects, especially mega projects, which started by the new Suez Canal. We saw the Egyptian people, how they help and make this project. The vision of 2023 want to no debts at all, to raise national income, especially by hard currency, want to achieve our needs from food, medicine. We saw the medicine factories which built in Egypt. It reduced the invoice of importing and reduce using the hard currency. President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi have a great project for Egypt. When I met one of the international businessmen, not Egyptian, he's from Europe, he told me that Egypt will be one of the best countries economically in the next 10 years. Egypt is the best place for investment in the world now, especially after the network of roads, the new ports, the new airports, infrastructure. Many people say, why? Especially the terrorism said that in their channels, why will the Egyptian people will eat roots? They now saw what happened by these roots, how many factories built using these roots. Without infrastructure, no investment.
Exactly.
So when President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi put his intention to the infrastructure, is right. We saw the project of Qattara. We saw the project of Toshka, how to widen the canals which take the water from Nile to Toshka. Many people said, why he do this projects? Ethiopia built Nahda Dam, and when the floods happened in Ethiopia and opened the gate of the dam, we saw how come the water comes to Egypt, and without these projects, Egypt will suffer. So we can say that President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi and his aides have a vision. They know what will happen after 10 years, and it's great. And Egypt didn't think by this way before, but now with President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi, think by this way. What happened after 10 years? What happened after 20 years? What happened after 50 years? And try to make the infrastructure to take what will be happened.
And also we need to mention that Egypt is not just about the diversity of its nation and the fabric of the society, but also it do have like the most valuable treasure, which is youth. This army that now also this contribution from the government, this connection with the youth through youth forums, mimicking different ministries, different ministers and ministries, just to have this let's say atmosphere, of political atmosphere, which is also implementing a new generation that can think, that can take decisions, and can present themselves in international arenas, as we saw lots of Egyptians who nailed it and made it to the international level. So this is also investment, yes, in a way.
President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi gave great attention for women and youth.
Exactly.
You forget women.
Of course, I was gonna mention women.
He always mention women. He always say that women is the main one in Egyptian family. Without women, no family. So he give a great attention for women and youth. We know that Egypt population 100% is youth.
Yes.
So when President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi wants to invest in youth, he have a vision. He has a vision. He wants that youth will be well educated, well trained how to take a decision, trained to deal with any situation they will face. So the main investment in Egypt in youth and women.
Yes, and also we've seen this, lots of memorandums and lots of protocols being signed by the Ministry of Higher Education and Scientific Research with different universities all over the world, giving a chance again for youth to have this cultural exchange, educational exchange, vision exchange. I think this is what you're speaking about, Doctor. This is building and also investing and constructing this, founding this second phase, as you said, after 10 years, after 20 years, after 50 years. So Egypt will be prepared with an army of thinkers, of think tankers, of programmers, yes, also inviting the AI to Egypt in all fields, laboratory, the GEM itself, it has lots of facilities, let's say, by AI.
Well, President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi many times said that he wants youth to investment in AI. They want them to invest in programming. India income 80% by programming.
India is the first country in the world when it comes to IT, I guess, also.
Okay. So, if we succeeded to invest in youth to work in the field of programming, in the field of IT, in the field of AI, I think they will be a great national income for Egypt. It says that also President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi have a great vision to put intention on youth and how to use them to achieve his vision to Egypt, achieve how to raise the national income for Egypt and to raise the income for the youth themselves. He said that if they succeeded to work in this field, they will achieve a lot of money and the country will earn a lot of money. So it's a kind of investment, or a new kind of investment we didn't see before without President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi.
Yes, as you mentioned, there's a lot also of competitions that is happening here in Egypt, always in different universities, competitions for innovation, competitions for creation. So, as you said, this is just not giving only the push or the trust again with the government, because if you see that the government is keen to build this setup for them, of course they want. We have brilliant minds. They only need the guidance. They need to be led with thinkers, with different fields and different topics. So this is also culture and building these personas. This is Egypt, like this is what's going to happen in the future in all fields, and I bet they're going to nail it internationally too.
We saw how many Egyptians youth represent other country and succeed to achieve medals in international competitions last 20 years. Mm-hmm. How the youth try to escape from Egypt to play for other countries. But with President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, it reduced to low percentage, because he gave attention to any hero in Egypt, even his old is 5 years. He gave his attention to achieve his motivation, to raise his motivation, to make him have a good training, have a good competitions, have a reverse which supports them, encourages them to still in Egypt and be responsible to play by the name of Egypt.
And also, His Excellency encouraged the technical schools lately, and more innovating schools that we never heard of, like different sector from this science, let's say. So this is also encouraging for youth, because youth, what do you want? They want money, they want stability, and they want good jobs. So now with these job opportunities in different fields, maybe opening new channels in the fields of working earlier, like early starting.
How many new faculties opened for science, technology and IT technology? I say about the governmental university, and then say about the private university. So it mention that Egypt put a great attention in this field. How many new university opened by President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi? How many schools, new schools opened? How many playgrounds? How many stadiums? So he didn't encourage only education. He encouraged also sport, bodybuilding, to build the youth, to build the kids, children, how to build them sportly, how to build them healthy. We saw what was given to the children in the schools from silo foods, and how it costs the country to give them this. So Egypt wants to a kid bodybuilding, a kid intelligent, safe, well educated, have a good health. It's a real investment.
It's an investment in women also. Mentioning women, that President Fattah el-Sisi also launched this program for She Leads programs. It's designed for women, so also to contribute in the future, not just the youth, but also there were programs for probably more old in the age than the youth age or the teenagers age. But now, since the kindergarten age is also, you have lots of new terms when it comes to education, Montessori and all of that. It's building this innovation part and the capabilities of the youth.
How many women are now ministers? How many women are governors? How many women as an assistant for minister and governor? Many women. How many women worked as a president of university? A great places for women that they took in this 10 years, the last 10 years. So the project of She Led has succeeded to give us a new woman by new thinking, by a new way of leading. And we saw Dr. Hal Said, we saw Dr. Ghadawali,
Dr. Rania Al-Mashad.
Dr. Rania Al-Mashad have an international places now.
Yes.
So Egypt women, if you give them the atmosphere to succeed, it will be international, not will be local, like exactly. Egyptian youth. Exactly. If you give them the true atmosphere to succeed, they will reach internationally.
Of course, like we've seen, like Dr. Yasmin Fouad. Yasmin Fouad, yeah.
Yasmin Fouad.
Yes. Working in this sector, she was working. I knew her. She was still a deputy, and then she was concentrating about green energy, about this climate change and all of that. So we do have really honorable, powerful characters Egyptians that they can really, I bet, achieve a lot?
We can see how many doctors in the field of medical are international, how many doctors succeeded outside Egypt. I think that Egypt now think to come them back to Egypt and take a new position, and we will see this in next few weeks.
Well, Dr. Mohamed Ezaby, of course, as an international relations expert, I would like to thank you so much for your informative interview. And I'm sure that Egypt, as long as it's walking on the path of strategic planning, then there's a lot to be achieved. And I bet 2026 will be a very fruitful year for Egypt. I would like to thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, we came to the end of this episode. Promise we'll be back next time with more diverse topics. Until then, best regards from me, Shuru Baki.